All right, oops, backwards. Hang on. There we go. Oh, all right. Hi guys, Shaman Nevi here. I started doing this read on another live stream, but it's getting very detailed, and it's a very deep reading that I've come across. Um, Dealing with a major loss in your life is what I've gotten, and it's, losing a loved one. So I did the stream, but I didn't have video working. I don't know how to get the video working, so I decided to restream this so you can see the reading that I've pulled out. It's quite the reading. It is definitely for someone out there. I definitely feel that there's something that's going on with someone that's going to either visit this channel in the near future or they're going to visit it today. But it's in regards to a relationship ending that wasn't of just a breakup. This was a separation of souls. Dealing with the emotional loss of a partner. But the good things are going to end up balancing themselves out after this loss that you've had. The universe is looking over you and is definitely going to be bringing you a beginning, a new beginning and a place to start with. So we started with the cards. I don't know if you guys can see them a little bit there. Okay, so I'm going to hold up each one. So the first one is the past energy, and we have the Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Cups in the first row, which is past energy. Okay, so it's actually gone like from a Five of Pentacles into a more like the detail in these cards is really amazing. I don't understand some of it, but that it would come out so clear, right? It's like clear as day, as far as this toll that it's taking on someone. And I want to wish you some healing energy for sure. For this reading is not one that you would typically find, and that was from channeling probably somebody's energy that has visited the channel. There is a definite correlation and connection to someone that's going to see this video. So this person recently, well, not most recently, but has had a long time since they've actually been in a relationship. They're focusing, like it was like a romantic relationship, like a boy meets girl kind of thing. Girl gets all soggy-eyed over the boy. It's like a true like soul connection. But it could have been the loss of the king. So it could be a male or a female, depending on what you're stronger in your strength of who it would be. Okay, but I do feel that there was an experience. And then you're standing at the edge of the water wishing somebody would come and help and look out, and you're looking out to experiences and trying to find help, to get off whatever island this has placed you on. Always waiting for somebody to come forward and help you in this journey. Then you get smacked with the Ten of Cups. So the person that maybe you had lost through this breakup or loss of life has been placed on the other side in the sunlight and is welcomed, right? Like you no longer have to stay secluded from this energy, that you can release it and let it be, let them travel onward. Or it could be somebody moving away from like a parent or a sibling or something that's, kind of grown out from itself, right? Hey, Kiki Stukes. How did you say your name? Stuckus or Stukus? I'm not sure. I'll say, hey, Lady Allie Blue Dragon. I wanted to actually start an actual stream where it actually has video for this reading, because the information I was receiving should have been done in video, so I'm just going over it again. So now that you've kind of left that term or that situation in your life is kind of still there, you're healing from it and you're building on a new foundation for yourself. Like you've got the Ten of Wands, closing out that energy as well with the Ten of Cups. So now you're going through the transition of rebuilding and fighting and just trying to get through every day from this loss. Like you're not revealing your face, you're just looking, you're not wanting to be seen anymore. You're not wanting to have people bothering you about it anymore, but you've got all the protection. The spiritual protection is there to help you on your journey to making to wherever you have to get to. So you have guardians and angels to make it your spirit be able to move and not have to feel threatened, or have to feel all these fires are being taken care of, and all these you've got dragon power behind you is what it's showing me. And it's up for the ready for the fight of your life, right? Because this is a very hard situation to have to work through when you've lost a person. There's a lot of energy and inter battles that you're going through. Like, I wish I could have done this different. I wish I could have done that different. Sitting there and having this internal battle with yourself is not a good thing. You have to release this energy and release it to, the universe to handle it. Because that's what they're there for. They're there to assist you in everything you do. See, like this card, it's got, it's protection. You're being guided and protected on the journey that you've embarked on. Okay, you have a lot of tough energy that's willing to go to battle for you in spiritual sense, right? And then it brings you to a possibility of maybe going out and finding new love. Okay, that maybe you're thinking that it's time to move forward, to complete my cycle and have an opportunity with a new person. You might be healing from it, and maybe that's what you need, is just to have some companionship or somebody to talk to. It doesn't mean you have to enter into a relationship, but you are looking for people to be of support, help, right? And that's good. That's on it. Trying to find balance with this loss that you've come through. And you have a lot of strength built up now. You've gone through the moves, you've gone through the motions, and now you have the strength card. You have the strength card standing out more than you are. So you have something moving forward in front of you that's protecting you and giving you the strength to keep moving, pledging forward. Okay? And then the gracious universe ends up providing you with your first pentacle, right? The Page of Pentacles. And I see her as a young, new spirited energy. This could be like a new relationship, or it could be the energy of your past mate that, you wanted to make sure that they were taken care of, taking care of her spirit and, doing whatever you could to make that spirit happy, right? Or that energy. I like to call them energies. But there's definitely some regrowth and some new growth within your life that's coming through. So now, looking forward to your future, you have the Ace of Wands that is miraculously standing below the Ten of Wands. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands, and it's being mirrored by the Ace of Wands. So the new beginnings are going to be coming. Okay, it's going to be planted, and you have like a butterfly. It's new life, right? It's a new life that you're going to enter into. It's like it's growing, and everything else is kind of falling off, falling away from you. Like you see, we've got the bark that's kind of peeling off to different directions. You have the butterfly, and everything above that, peeling off that layer of your life, new growth is able to happen. You see what I mean? So just allow it to fall away, and then the emotions, work through them. Like if you want to just grab one of those emotions there and just say, hey, I got to deal with this. I'm really wanting to move forward. You have the Ten of Cups, and you have your lost ones blessing for you to move forward. But it's hard. It's difficult. It's an experience that a lot of people don't like to have to face, but you're doing it with the utmost respect for the person of the loss. Then you have the Star card in reverse, which is below the Five of Wands. So trying to find that internal balance again, and learning, which way do I pour what water here and what water there. Or you could be interacting with a Cancer energy, or this could be the lost, or you, or it could be the other person that you're connected with, or disconnected with. I'm not sure, but it's teaching you how to find the balance after having that dark moment, kind of the darker energy of loss falling upon you, right? And that was below the Five of Wands. Like, don't give up fighting. Don't give up fighting, trying to get your place. So don't give up fighting. This is what the Star card was below. Don't give up fighting, because there's nothing that you can't do that you can't get through without protection. Right? You have the universe at your feet because of the loss. So use it wisely. And then we have the Two of Wands, which is at the center of the reading. So this is definitely about finding balance within your life again. Then you have the Two of Pentacles in the future, where you're going to have to start maybe juggling a few things, and that's what you're trying to figure out, what you need to be juggling before you start doing the juggle. So you're learning about things. You're going and searching of things and trying to balance, maybe this is a work or a life, a family life, or something that you're trying to find a balance within. But you need to just kind of look at within yourself first and see if you're ready for that new experience of having, the Two of Pentacles. You went from a page up to a two. You're moving in a positive direction. So keep moving in the direction that you feel is the right direction to go in. Okay. And then with all the hard work that you've been doing over this time of the loss, you get the joy card, you get the sun card. So meaning new beginnings and experiences, even being barefoot, connecting back with your true self, right? Is what I feel when I see that the sun card is a new energy. It's almost like a spiritual energy, like it's almost like angelic energy that's coming around you now. See how that he's so peaceful and content looking on riding the white horse, of purity, of just absolute glorious love that you have created for yourself, right? And you keep moving forward, whatever direction you want to point in, the horse will take you. So if you're being offered guidance and you're being offered help, please take it. Just take it and learn to ride again. Like get on that horse. You got bucked off, you get back on that horse and you ride that baby. It takes practice, but you'll get it down pat. You'll be all right. Okay. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. You went from, we don't even have, from a 2 to a 3. So now you're at the stages of trying to work through this internal battle that you have been faced with because of the loss that you've gone through. It doesn't have to be, very hard to do. It's just writing down your emotions and letting your emotions take life on paper. And nobody has to see it. Nobody has to be, you maybe even wanting to go and talk to maybe a bishop or somebody related to the church organization and see if they can't help dealing with this emotion or this loss of mourning that you're going through. But start just by journaling. Write letters to yourself. Mail them to yourself. So you feel like you're not, totally lost in this abyss of sadness. You don't need to stay there forever. And then, after this is all started and this is all, kind of played out in your journey, you have the outcome cards. And there are an amazing set of cards for the outcome. We got 3 cards for the outcome that jumped out of the deck. And the first one is the Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups is a lot of internal imagery that you're looking for. You're looking for yourself. And you're just wishing you could just everything to go back to being normal. Okay, it doesn't have to go back because now the universe has stepped in and is offering you gifts to get through. All right, so good things are coming towards you. You have the strength of the sword being offered from the universe. You also have another pentacle being offered, an Ace of Pentacles. It's always about the new starts. You can always have a restart. Okay, you can always get restarted into your life. And sometimes you'll feel that you're falling back within that feeling, but you're allowing it to kind of let it go gradually to whatever's comfortable for you to let go of the situation. It's taking a toll on you though. A definite toll has been taken, and but keep moving forward because there is an equal amount of balance within these cards, but it's also telling you to do a lot of work by yourself. Don't rely so much on anything but yourself. You'll be able to pull yourself through this on your own, no problem. And just keep looking forward. Keep looking straight ahead. Don't keep turning back and thinking about the past, because it's done. You can't change it. Nothing can change it. And I'm sorry for whoever has had this this severed relationship or loss of a person has been one hell of a battle. Okay, so the battle doesn't have to continue anymore. Get your internal battle under control first, because you have a lot of emotions tied to this person. It was a very very hard one to go through. But the universe is going to provide for you the strength and everything that you do need, that you've learned to create for yourself. And the internal battle has to stop though. Trying to juggle this dimension and the other dimensions that you may spiritually have is not probably the wisest thing to do right now, but just to take time to focus and just kind of get yourself kind of caught up in your own life, right? So it's going good, Vinny. It's going awesome. I actually just decided to do it for my Android phone, right? So because I wanted people to see the reading and how it plays out for somebody, but it is, at the end of the day, once you've done all this hard work that's coming your way, that's not really as hard as you think it is. You're making it a lot worse than what it is now. It's a lot of blessings are coming towards you, but you have to be open and receptive to receive them, which you might not quite be there. You're just trying to get by, like emotionally get by, and there's a lot of emotion in these cards. But the universe is going to provide you a little bit of healing. You know, a lot of people out there are willing to help when you have like this is like one big massive breakup or loss of a loved one. Like this is just like the ultimate worst hurtful energy for someone as well. It could be somebody that's left this relationship that they thought was the world, and it was just they were all about themselves. You know, there's two interpretations of these cards. The first one was loss of a loved one, trying to battle the grieving process, the mourning, trying to, you know, find yourself again without being attached to this person now, finding new direction, because you guys are kind of like, you know, a unit together, one hell of a unit together. Or it could have been a viciously left a relationship because of the abuse. There could be like a violent relationship that came to an end that, you know, this person is finally coming out of. So those are the two that I'm seeing that I'm kind of resonating with here. You know, it used to be all happy and joyful, and then it just became chaos and hurt and pain and battling all the time and arguing. It could be dealing with a person that, you know, cuts you off out of their life or treats you like cheap. Excuse me, treats you rough in life, and then they're coming back to offer you gifts, and you want nothing to do with it. You know, you pull the strength out of it to continue on your positive journey away from this person. This could be a very bad energy that you're dealing with, toxic, to make that you thought you were wearing rose-colored glasses to, and not seeing what was really going on in the relationship or whatever it is. So those are the two meanings. It's not a very good read today, and I really am trying to find the good in this, but the best part about the good is you got the Sun card, the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, you got the Page of Pentacles. You know, you're moving forward in the direction that's more suited for you. And just keep, you know, keep putting, you know, whatever your feelings are, if it helps to do the Three of Pentacles. Acknowledge what is going on with that person that's trying to create havoc in your life. That you're trying to just move forward and just leave me alone kind of energy, because you've got, you know, yourself that you're looking after now, and the universe is going to provide for you to understand where the direction or what the direction is that you need to head in. But it's definitely a positive one. Like we have the Six, and then this is the other great thing that showed up was we had the Six of Pentacles as the bottom of the deck card, right? So the Six of Pentacles is showing that there is you know, people that are willing to offer their assistance for, you know, whatever purpose that it best suits you for, or her, or him. This is a dual reading. This is for a general reading. But we do have the Six of Pentacles. And see how I take the man is coming through to me as like a universal energy. And there's a little boy, little girl that's getting the gifts granted. It's almost like, you know, moving and being given aspects of your life, and the universe providing that intuition or that pentacle for you to work with, right? It's all about working with it, not working against it. So that's the universe trying to bless you with great things in life, because you've been through so much. The universe is stepping in and offering help. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. And below that we had the Ace of Cups. So a lot of new beginnings and a lot of new energies coming through. And it's an amazing transition place to be coming from. To be leaving all that crap behind and being able to start new and getting the approval to start new from the universe. You know, a lot of good things, right? You know, so take it for what it is, heal from it, find that within yourself to find that strength again to get through this, because you can. This is not going to be a very difficult leaving of relationship. There is a lot of emotion tied to it, a lot of feelings tied to this relationship. But if you keep moving in the direction of moving away from, you know, kind of the darker side of things, the earth energy that's possibly doing this to you, you're going to probably move closer to a earth energy that's more suited, that has probably water in their sign. So it could be even a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone with that in their chart. But I do seeing that this earth energy you've been interacting with is not the right. It's definitely not the match made in heaven at all. You know, so now that you're understanding, you're getting the knowledge, right? With this strength, you're also being created by knowledge. You know, like she's got the infinity sign above her head. So it's not over and done with. Your life is not going to come to an end because of this mass breakup or loss. you have a lot of strength and a lot of new growth coming there as well. And then you're standing in a field, you got a white goat. Everything of purity is showing itself through because you've been honorable with your intentions, and now the universe is going to end up rewarding you for the good intentions that you've kind of put ahead for yourself, the goals and the dreams, and having that all, manifesting well. you know. But I think that you're still stuck here right now at the present with the Page of Pentacles and the Strength card, just starting to get that aspect of things working for you after this loss or whatever it is, and just trying to get back into the routine that you're used to of life, right? Life's still going on around you, and just allowing the emotions to kind of fall away, that you can deal with it. So we've got a lot of aces, number ones showing up, like we've got every single ace in the deck revealing itself, right? We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and then that one card just below the bottom card was the Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of new shit coming in, a lot of new shit for you guys. That ending is now dealt with. And I hate the fact that it had to be a loss that you had to endure, but at the end of the day, it was a blessing in disguise. So, except for I give my condolences to the person that did actually lose a partner through death. My condolences go out to that relationship, but you're going to be, having to move forward and put your life back together again, right? You're going to have to learn to juggle your life again, type thing, right? Because when you do, you get the Sun card. You got the Sun card. Like there's a lot of good things coming out after this loss, or cut of losses, or cut your losses kind of energy. That's going to come forward for you, and you're going to work through it and gradually, take the Ace of Wands and realize what that energy is like, and feel good about it, the new feeling, right? So, but this isn't, a typical reading for most days, but it's definitely something that's going through a really rough time. So if you have a friend even that you're connecting with that's basically has gone through a situation like that, just be there for them. This could be like a secondary connection that I'm receiving. So it could be for somebody that's on the channel, maybe a friend of theirs has really gone through a hard breakup or a loss of a loved one, that you should, spend some time with that person. Just, comfort them, be selfless about your energy, and offer them some help or whatever they, require. Because they've taken a big blow. It's been a really difficult transition period, this current state. Okay. So yeah. But don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting the battle of dealing with yourself and all these, situations that unfolded for you in, not a great way, but at least you're understanding them better as it comes through every time. You're getting better at healing yourself and healing that energy that, has kind of been drawn out. So that was a bit longer read. That was a 20-minute energy reading for a general read for people that, might be visiting the channel or, need some good advice. So we're going to see what we have. See what we have to pop out for the overall now. We're going to do a specific read for Earth energy. Earth, air, wind, fire. The 4 elements. We're going to look at each one individually. We're going to probably do, for that, I think I'm just going to pull one card with an oracle card or an overall outcome card. So we're going to use, I think we're going to use a regular Rider-Waite. And by the way, the card is, the energy basic today is responsibility. Being responsible and accountable for yourself. You don't necessarily have to be accountable to others, but you do have to keep your accountability and your responsibilities aware of them, right? Stay aware of what your responsibility is. To, whether it's, guide them forward. It's a responsibility we do as spiritual beings, that we help the next person. Offer your hand in guidance. If they're having a stumbling block, take the time to listen to whatever their situation might be. It might be an insightful learning lesson for you as well, or it might be an insightful learning lesson for them. But we all have the need to be expressing ourselves on a regular basis. All right, so we're going to take the Rider-Waite. It's been under my healing crystal for a little while now, so we'll bring out the Rider-Waite cards. I'm going to charge them up. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to charge up these cards with positive. We're going to get rid of the residue, and we're going to put blessings and guidance and pure intention into the cards today. So I guess we'll go. Gotta write this down. I don't remember. I have to write certain things down so I can keep track. Okay, so we're gonna do our. So this is your daily energy read. Now that was like a mid-month kind of energy read that we just did, covering you for the next 2 weeks, or however long it takes you. Okay, so this is the first one I'm actually getting into this. So the Sun card, look at that. We already have joy and prosperity looking down on us. Okay, so we're gonna do it. Okay, there we go. So bottom of the deck is the Sun card. Joy, new beginnings, new excitement, new travels. So that's a good thing. You want to have good things moving forward. We want to have everything moving forward for us. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, next pile. Alright. Alright, so this is for Earth energies. So, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, so we're going to do your Earth signs. Okay, can I get 3 cards for the Earth energy reading for the week of December 15th to, or 16th today, isn't it? Sorry. Oh, we'll do December 15th to the, what is it, the 21st? Do it for 7 days, please, Spirit. Daily Earth energy. What's going on for the Earth energies currently as we stand? Okay, 3 cards right off the hop. Thank you very much, Spirit. Thank you for those 3 cards. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the 6 of Wands. And we have the 3 of Cups. So somebody's going to a party. So, or somebody's going to definitely have something to celebrate once they get moving. And that pony's looking towards something that he sees. He's going to guide you in the right direction. He's paying attention for you while you're, kind of gazing out at nothing or looking for something. I think the horse is kind of giving you an influence into that energy. So here we are. Here's the Queen. Queen of Wands. Mystical. She has a little black cat, so be careful. I feel like you're dealing with a lot of balance. You could be dealing with a Leo energy. Like you're looking towards the future. So this could be, this one's, you're looking at your potential or your current potential. You may be noticing that you have something that's attracted you to a certain person, but they're not in that spiritual kind of feel for things. They are kind of, but they're just coming out into this whole universal energy thing. But it definitely is, working with the spirit and the earth elements to be able to manifest your journey. And celebrations are coming along. So you are probably out on the lookout for Mr. Right. You're taking a gander at what the opportunities are out there. You're not settling for one. Once you settle for one, you'll be giving them, this wreath that you're holding on to as a token of love. You'll end up gifting something to your love or somebody that you're intimately with. You will offer them the other half of a relationship or a marriage coming together and looking for the right guy, though. Being on the lookout for the perfect mate is what you're doing, and taking your time, right? You have a lot of love to give, a lot of time in your hands to be able to make a good decision. Even the horse is like, are you sure you want that one? Are you sure you want that one? No, you don't want that one. That one's not good enough. And the horse is like, do you see the kind of people you're picking? Even the horse is actually saying something in this card. Like, really? You're going to choose that one? I don't think so. I'm taking you somewhere else. So what you're used to looking at and used to be, drawn to is going to be changing. You're not going to be drawn to that kind of energy anymore. So whatever the horse says is where the horse takes you, right? This is like a horse that does his own thing. Like he's got the green light to move in the right direction. You're just looking for love. And don't just look for love. Look for the whole package, okay? That whole package is out there for whoever this is resonating with. Because look, you get to go out and celebrate. There's a celebration going to be coming about. So it's like, cheers, you made it. You're it could be like a marriage proposal has come through for someone, and you're out celebrating. You could be having, cheers with the girls, and you finally drop the bomb of you're either having a baby or you're having a marriage, right? So it's a new birth, new direction that you want to head in, right? So it could be a marriage. The Queen of Wands is, she has her cat. She's content. She's content with what she has, but she wants to have a relationship now. She's done with sitting alone or being alone. She's ready to move forward in the love energy and direction for her. We get a little bit more on the Six of Wands, please. Who is this energy they're connected? The Hierophant. All right. You're getting blessings. Your blessings are going to be met. Your blessings are going to come true. Definitely this union that you're working towards is definitely going to be blessed situation. The two of you coming together and being... this is probably a wedding. I do see possibly a wedding coming for the Earth energy somewhere. And it's a blessed union. Like, you're getting blessed from the universe saying this is a good connection that you're in. So good things for you, Earth energies. I don't know how else to say, but congratulations to you guys. You guys are definitely moving forward into union. All right, definitely. There's some celebrating going on. There's some blessings. And a lot of good things are coming your way. All right, so be on the lookout. Be awake. Be aware of what you're looking at. And, take a second look. Take a second guess. Make sure it's solid. Because if you ask the people around you and they're not really liking the idea, it's your decision at the end of the day. But you're not going to settle just for anybody. Okay? You're on the lookout for a good person to be part of your life. Okay? We're going to move in the right direction. We're going to move forward and make your dreams come true. It's like Cinderella story. That's what I see. Cinderella. Hello. I just let my cat in. One second. Come on. Alright, so. Okay. I'm back. Okay. So, we're gonna... Earth energy was done. So that one was weddings. Thinking about weddings. New union. So it's going a lot with our old one. The overall energy read that we just did as well is talking about new beginnings as well. So, this could be, it coincides with the reading that I have done overall for the next 2 weeks for people. But getting into more specifics gradually as we're going ahead here. The Earth energy is looking at wedding, a new beginning with something. I definitely am searching for that new beginning. Okay. And it's going to be a good union. It's going to be blessed. It's already been blessed by the universe to have this energy. So be, aware of what the universe is providing for you. Okay. Because the universe is providing. It's definitely going to provide you with positivity. Okay, so we're working now with the air energies. So definite new beginnings are coming like fast. It's moving fast. We've only got so long before this year closes out that we're going to be jumping on our horses for the next year, and we're waiting at the gates for next year to come around. That's going to be an amazing journey. What time is it? It's 5. Okay. I do have a reading. I'm doing Scorp 444's reading tonight. I'm excited. She gifted a secondary read to her mom, which is really cool. It makes a great little present for someone, and you offer them that reading. If they're open to it, then you can gift it. Next time we have, I think I'm only going to do 5 next time, because there was a lot of people that got doubled up. So everybody wasn't here. Saturdays are a draw date for anybody that's new or new to the channel. Saturdays come around, that's usually the day I do draws. So mark that in your calendar that every Saturday Emmy's still giving away something. And there might be the odd one during the week as a surprise. So keeps you guys on your toes and to be tuning into the channel. So I won't reveal what day the random read during the week will be. You'll have to just kind of come here and find out if you're one of the winners, right? or if you're going to have the reading, you have to be here. You can't claim the reading after your name's already been drawn. Okay. If you're not here and your name gets drawn, we move to the next drawer. Okay. So with that all said and done, we are going to move on to our air energy reading for all air signs. And there's a bit of a unbalanced, balancing. We're trying to balance. What are you trying to balance? My air energies. Are you trying to, take off somewhere, or, there we go. Okay. So we'll cut the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4. Okay. So this is for Earth energy for the next week. We're doing an overall read here. Okay. All right. Here we go. So we want messages for the air energies for our air signs, please, Spirit. What do they need to focus on, or what's coming towards them in the near future? Oh, no. Near future, what's coming forward for us? For our dear air energies, what is coming for them? Everything's falling apart. Is everything falling apart for you guys? Okay, we're not going to take those ones. I don't like the ones that go to the floor, so I'm not taking them. These two we'll take. So let's try to put them back in, see if they pop back out. They were, they weren't very good cards anyway. They weren't very good. Didn't like them. No, we don't want that message. Oh, there we go. All right, there is our 3 cards. So you got the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and then you have the 7 of Wands. Wow, isn't that crazy? All that hard work to get you into union, and you're sitting pretty as a queen. It starts out, okay, so that the past relationships, everything is finally done. This is what I'm saying. Everything is coming to an end this year. We're getting close to like the end of the year, and so many energies are coming up with new beginnings, new relations if you're single, or reignition of your relationship. If you're in a relationship, I feel that you guys are going to find a balance within. And if you don't, then, be adamant, be vocal within your relationship. Not like yelling or screaming at a person, but being more vocal and more attuned to your communicating with another person or spirit or whatever it is that you want to take on now is wide open for you, right? Yeah, single and ready to mingle. Get your body out on the dance floor. Right, so this is a lot of people also pulling on their feminine side of things. If this is for a male that's resonating, this is more, you're out looking for the balance in your queen, or opposite, vice versa, whatever you want to call it. But you're definitely looking for something that's earth energy or water. I see a lot of, I'm looking to the forward. I'm looking forward to what's coming. Right, I want to go with the flow. I want to, get back out there and start mingling. Like this guy's trying to fight off people. Like you're just probably going to be fighting people off that are going to enjoy your energy. So you might be in the middle of, I'm not battling no one. I'm not taking no one. And I will be the choice and the winner in the match. You know what I mean? Like you're battling for this lover. Whether it's battling for the lover to take it out of a relationship, you're up for one hell of a battle if that's what you're trying to do. If you want to fight for this relationship that you're in, I would recommend you fight for the relationship, then not do nothing at all, right? If that person is meaning to you the position of a queen, and that's what it means to you, that you want a woman that can act like a queen, can be respectful, can move in a direction more spiritually with you, you definitely are looking for that, right? Animal energy is probably where we're going to pull a card from, because we've got the little black cat, that mystic, spiritual kind of, I'm not too sure how, it's almost like they can have an internal kind of darker side to them that you might find kinky, or you might find interesting. But the union is not going to be what you expect it to be. It's going to be it could end up being fighting off suitors for your partner. So the person you may be wanting to connect with has a lot of people pursuing her. And she's like trying to beat them all back with a stick. So this could be her becoming her masculine and defending herself from all the negative. So yeah, so there's a lot of good beginnings coming. You're looking forward to the future and what's coming. You're having to choose maybe a new lover out of from very many suitors in the relationship area. You could be fighting to create a new relationship, and there's a lot of people that want you, but you're only going to pick one, and that's where the kerfuffle is going to be happening. Some people that might be jealous of not receiving it, right? All right, so that is for our air energy. I'm seeing that you're connecting a lot with yourself. The pride in yourself is getting more deeper connection with yourself. Like you're starting off at a very faded blue, right? And as you keep, moving forward, the blue gets a little bit darker. So this water sign, this connection with the water sign possibly could be a very, be exactly what you're looking for, right? Because I do see a lot of, changes in the depth. You're going to have an in-depth connection with a water sign. So whichever water sign that is for, whether it be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, you're definitely getting into deep waters. Okay, this person is going to be very deep intellectually, spiritually for you, and you're kind of like, oh no, what did I do? But you're allowing yourself to stand your ground. Okay, just stand your ground when you're dealing with things. You're in more strength power. You're in more of a standing of a strength energy when everything else is kind of just a bit below you. Just keep moving forward and keep above all the negative energy that might come through. Okay, just stay above and keep breathing, right? Because you're like either in the dark blue sky or you're in the deep blue ocean where, a mermaid could pop up and give you a kiss and you'd be back on land kind of thing. You know what I mean? You have nothing to lose with moving towards even the water sign at all. But it would be a good connection, Not saying it's going to be a bad one at all. Yeah, 3 of Cups for the bottom of the deck for you guys. We just had this in the first one. So everybody is mingling together. Everybody is out to mingle, to be single. Don't break up a relationship if you just want to be single for the night type thing. Just, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about breaking up relationships, okay? We're talking about people that already are single are going to have an increase in their what do you call the potentials out there, which is a good thing. If you're in a relationship, then then we will deal with it as it comes. Oh, somebody's twiddling their fingers on a relationship, though. I think there's somebody that has the eye on someone, in their sights that you might want to pursue. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you've already got a person in the sights. All right, so now we're going to do fire energy. So those are like what, Aries? And I can't remember the other ones. I'm not sure. The fire energies, can you guys help me out here? I'm just starting to get into this like elemental stuff with the cards. This will be the first one that I've done, so bear with me. But I do have all these signs in my chart, which is bizarre. It's changed. I don't know if I'm actually interpreting that part right, but I actually went to go and do my birth natal chart, and the question I have is, oh shit, I forgot it now. I'll have to think of it. Or maybe not so much a question, but my question to you guys is, do you feel? No, we're not thinking about nothing. Oh, I forgot the question now. What did I do that for? I didn't say it right away. I got sidetracked again. All right. It'll come back to me. I'll figure it out after I the card. All right. So weddings and our heirs is on the... Well, I would say the heirs ready to mingle. Just like Vinny said. Ready to mingle. All right. So Earth is wedding and the now energy. Air is ready to mingle, which is positive, the overall energy that we're getting from the cards. And after I do all these, I will draw, we'll see who's in chat. We'll see who we can get a free read for. So Vinny, hopefully you're keeping track for me, please, so I know who I can, kind of choose from. Or get the ones that are here to get them to pick numbers between 1 and 50, and whoever scores closest to the number that I'm guessing right now, will end up getting the free read. So anybody that's new or is tuning in now, please pick a number between number 1 and 50, and I will pick a number, and somebody's going to get a free read today. All right? That I promise you. I can give you guys that much because I gave away quite a few yesterday. So this is only for people that are new, that are currently in chat, that are sticking around for the readings. I'm going to pop in a freebie at the end of, after I finish doing my overall energy readings. And they're not going. Alright. Yeah, we're not making a connection. Somebody's not making a connection very, very well. Like it's just, like, it's like getting a shock. Like they're scared to move forward. Or energy might be a little bit, charged up. But that's what I feel. It's like you go to touch something and you get a shock and it's like, ow. You know what I mean? That's kind of like what the energy is kind of building up for our fire energies. They're definitely like that. Ooh, don't get too close. It's too hot. You know what I mean? They get hot. And when they get hot, they get hot. Like, blah. Okay, so with that said and done, we're going to do our fire energy now. Oh, and we got cards wanting to jump already? Come on, you guys. Don't give me too many that I can't handle. I only want 3, not a bunch, please. I want 3 cards for fire's reading, please. The energy, there we go. Oh, wow. You guys are looking up. Shit's looking up for you guys. Oh, mama. Shouldn't say that whole mama thing. So you have a union that you can't break free from. You got the Devil card. You have the 3 of Wands card. And then out comes the 8 of Pentacles. Who's kind of contemplating this union? There is a contemplation going on with one of your parties that's might not be in the most healthiest of relationships. You're waiting for something to come along. Maybe you're waiting for your universal love to finally reveal itself to you. You're waiting for a cue from the universe. You're standing there waiting. And everything's going. It's like looking at the planet Mars. Like you went to Mars on this one. Like you went right out into left field with this situation. Is what I'm saying. So if you are the fire sign here, you're connecting. You're not connecting with anybody, but the person that you're trying to connect with is a warning sign. Reevaluate how you're perceiving the situation. It might be different. So I don't think that you have anything to worry about as far as your relationship, like you're waiting for answers. But I think the answers at the end of the day is that this person has been loyally working hard to keep this relationship going. So if you're questioning the validity of your partner at this current stage, kind of wondering what's going on, this person is trying to create amazing pieces for you. So amazing offers to be able to give you. The person is adamantly at work. So if you're thinking that there's a third-party situation going on, there definitely isn't. This person has been very loyal to you, is taking responsibility. Once again, they're taking their part of their responsibility of the relationship, and they're making it come true. Okay, so you don't have to worry about, a third-party relationship. You guys are kind of tied at the hips and moving in a good direction. So don't be taking advice from others in regards to your situation, because you don't really have anything to worry about. That this person is basically working themselves harsh, like they're working long hours, they're working really hard at the position that they're working with their employment, and they keep on creating, they're continuously creating offers for you. So just be aware of, if you're waiting for something to come up through fruition for this, you might have to wait a little bit longer for it to come and manifest itself for you to be, but don't judge what's going on. What you're seeing and what you're hearing is not what is being done. Okay, so you definitely have misinformation, and be careful of who is giving you this misinformation. But they're trying to paint this person into a corner where they're not doing anything good, but they are creating amazing pieces. You know what I mean? Like spiritual pieces are coming together for them, right? And it's going to be like that spiritual connection. You won't have to wait for any confirmation on it, but you always have to look to yourself and look at it with a logical brain and loving heart, and see if, if the results come out differently, that you were wrong. Um, just make sure that you don't do it again, kind of thing. Like, this person is not going to stray anywhere from you. As far as the single people, you're working hard to get a relationship to manifest itself. And if you keep working hard, you'd give your shirt off your back for a person. Like, that's how loyal and giving you are in creating things in life, right? So keep creating, keep being aware of what is around you, because that's all kind of like a fire sign kind of energy that you're fighting the universe with. Don't throw out any like fireballs anywhere. Like, try to be in control of your emotions. Try not to allow it to manifest into anger or hostility against anyone. But work from a gentle frame of mind when you're dealing with your own energy, because you might just get a kick in the ass to move you forward, to put you in your position of going and getting things done. The motivation might not be there, but there's definitely a partnership that is working hard, at least for half of the relationship is covered. Okay. So we want an outlook card for our fire signs, please. One last outlook card. We want the outcome. What is the outcome from these cards today, Spirit, for our fire signs? So this is for a week. You're not taking. We're not taking the top card off the deck, but we'll keep it there. We'll keep them there. We'll see what there is. So, Hermit. Okay, so now we're heading back into not being a hermit, not having to hide away from anything anymore. Like, the truth. The truth is being revealed to you as to your partnership. You don't have to sit inside yourself and be monitoring everything that you're doing or they're doing. Allow room to breathe. Allow a person to move around, not stay stuck in whatever energy they find entertainment for a little while. They may find out that whatever has worked in the past is no longer working, and that's why you're having the in reverses. You don't need to be a hermit over this. This does not require you to go in and reevaluate your situation. You should be already knowing that this person is honorable to you and taking it at face value. If there is reason to believe, then you have probably the resources to figure that out. But I don't see a third-party relationship. The only third-party relationship I see in the cards, though, is employment and the person they're trying to balance that energy. So they're trying to create their own, plus balance the relationship, plus balance their employment through their boss, asking and demanding a lot from them at work, right? So that's, the only three-person party that I see is a boss or an employer taking advantage of the workmanship and energy levels of you, in the relationship, right? So they're trying to, make everything balanced, and they're working hard diligently to keep this balance, right? So no hermit mode. Do not go within yourself, because you don't need to have to go and reevaluate your relationship, really. You don't. Everything is in the right side, up. We aren't having to do any hermit or any experiences that require us to go within ourselves, okay? There's nothing that you must worry about, okay? So we got a hard worker. So now we're going to take just a quick glance at the card that jumped out first and just see what it has to say, because it might twist everything into a new beginning. Oh, so there you go. Be aware, or you could end up with nothing. Like, if this is a relationship, don't request too much out of it. Realize that, this is being done in the background for you. The pentacles are being created without you even knowing how much hard work this person is going through. And if you think that you're going without, trust me, you're not going without, because you got 5. But you may end up taking a loss if you decide that you don't want this relationship. You'll be kind of on your own, walking barefoot in the cold. Don't be put out in the cold. You're not out in the cold, though. This person is working hard. You may feel you're in the cold, but you're not. You definitely aren't. You have situations that are opening up for you. So that's why that card jump was to be aware that, this is not going to have to be like this. If this is what you're feeling that your energy is like right now, it's going to pass. It'll definitely pass through, and you'll still be, having a good life. But you have to work through that stuff and figure that out, which you want to go. Do you want to stay or do you want to go? And it's a simple yes or no question. If you stay, this person's working hard for you. If you go, then, don't expect to be leaving with a lot. Okay? All right. So rethink that theory. Rethink that situation. Okay, water signs. Here we go. What's up in the cards for you? What's in cards for my water signs for the next week, for the next 7 days, please, Spirit? Ooh, yeah, responsibilities. Gotta be responsible for your part in the relationship. Just an added thing for you there, Paul. Be accountable for your relationship. Be responsible about it. Be responsible about what your choices are. Don't act like a spoiled child. You know, you have to be acting like your adult self and being responsible, you know, taking care of business. Right. Okay, water signs. Let's do the... Right. Oh, we forgot to charge the cards again. Okay, so we want positive intention. Somebody's working on a curve. Like, I don't know. I'm getting... somebody's kind of going, shying away. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so for our water signs, please, can we get a few cards, not a wand of Cancer? Is there really that much necessary for that many cards to pop out for you? Like, seriously? Do you have enough on your plate already, or do you not? Because apparently the water signs have a lot to work through. What do you think? Should we take all of these cards for our water signs? Let me ask. Then we'll do a pendulum read. Find out what the pendulum wants us to do. Come on, pendulum, let's go to work. Time to go to work. All right, I've got my little pendulum. And if it says yes and we're taking these cards, we're taking the cards. If not, then we aren't taking the cards. Okay? All right. Get my grip on these little guys. All right, so in front of everyone, Spirit, I ask you, are these cards that jumped out meant for Cancer today? Are these cards meant for our water sign today? Well, we got a no and a yes, so somebody pick. Okay, flip a coin. I want to know if I want to draw these cards for our water signs or if we should try it for another set of cards. Another set of cards? No. Okay, so Spirit's decided that we're taking the cards. We're taking the cards, people. All right. Even though I don't know if I don't get myself involved in these, I just, channel information. Okay, so card number 1, we have the 7 of Swords. Card number 2, we have the 9 of Cups. Oh. Number 3, we have the Judgment card. Okay. So card number 4, we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Wands. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Wow, somebody's taking a loss. There was a judgment made financially of somebody. This could be weird. Almost like a business relation that's being cut or opened or judged on. Or maybe before the court. Somebody had asked me about doing a legal question. It's not for me to judge, but it could end up being a court case coming out or something that you're on the losing end of. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, so this could be in correlation to someone's personal finances that's going to take a hell of a hit. It's going to knock you off your high horse. Like, I don't see even new flowers on your wand you're trying to create, but you have nothing left to create with. You're in reverse. The King of Wands is feeling, like not very hopeful. Taking your case and pleading it to a lawyer or somebody that is of that level, it's like a partnership that's gone south. And it could be you against them kind of energy that you're having to go and pursue a lawyer for these matters. Definitely go and get legal advice. Don't use mine as personal advice. Then you have the World, the 2 of Wands. Okay, so you're trying to find the balance within. This might take a toll on you. Like you've worked hard to get to that position and somebody is trying to screw it up for you. And so you're going to definitely take a financial hit if you're not careful of these dealings with others. It could be somebody that's envious of your position that is trying to get you to lose everything. So somebody's manipulating the energy to create loss for people. And that's not what's supposed to happen. That's the opposite of what is meant to be. Okay? Like you're trying to find balance and trying to come to a resolution that suits both parties. Okay? The battle that you've had to go through, whether it be a court situation or like a relationship situation where the judgment's been made by universal, and what do you call it? The outward version of spiritual stuff that happens. It's going to be a fight for all for one kind of fight. You have people fighting for your side of the situation. This could be like you have the water sign trying to find the balance after this judgment's been made. Maybe giving back something to the universe that was so graciously given to you. Like you're taking your energy and applying it into their life so that they have a better outcome come forward. You definitely are fully in this situation. It's balanced as far as energy-wise. So whoever you're connecting with, you'll find balance with it. There will be a positive kind of outcome coming out, and but don't waste all your intentions on this. If there's a way to make it, kind of settle it before it has to go to the extreme of making a judgment against you, I would take the settlement. I would take the payout option if this is a legal financial matter that somebody's trying to cause problems for, right? You do have a lot, more than what you need, but that doesn't mean that everybody has to, this could be even fighting over like an estate, like everybody's family's fighting over property values of this partnership that, is no longer, and somebody's just, still standing around waiting for, things to fall from the sky. He's waiting for the world to kind of land in his hand, but the world already exists within yourself as a creator. You're creating a new life. You're creating new balance, and it wasn't easy to go through all these. Today is like going through to come out on the other end more prosperous, and that's really what the energy that has been coming through for me is everybody has worked through this shit, and they're moving in such a more positive, direction with the new year coming. I think is going to be a very fruitile situations for many of us next year. You know, taking what you can from this year, leaving whatever needs to be left in 2018, leave it here. Don't bring it with you. So water signs, I see a lot of good things opening up for you. You're definitely going to be the ruler of the energy next year, I believe. I'm not 200% sure on that, but whatever energy has been staying neutral, it's time for you to get moving now. Get out of neutral, Cancer, and get moving on all these exciting things that you need to look at and evaluate, and judge for yourself. If it's worth keeping, then keep it. If it's, a legal matter that is relating to finances for someone, you might want to seek legal counsel for that. I'm not too sure about that, but if you are, if there's someone out there facing financial ruin, I would definitely go and get some counsel for that. That is for my water sign. So that's the energy readings for today. Now we can get into personal readings. I'm going to only do 2 today because I spent, a couple hours doing this live feed. An hour anyway. So I try not to go over very much. So I'm going to try and keep it down to a minimum here. Okay, so water signs, financial stress. Okay, I just got to write this down so I have it, so I can timestamp the reading or the time. Hey, my pen don't want to work. My pen died. Yeah, we'll light it up. We'll just warm it up on the end. There we go. Water. There we go. Financial. Okay, and closing out. So we got really good readings today. I just want to say that we are all moving in a really good direction in regards to closing out 2018 with a bang. I think we're going to do just fine with the transition to the new year. There's not going to be too much that you're going to have to worry about come the new year. right? That's what I'm saying. Clear out 2018, pack it all up in your mind, put it away, and get ready for new and exciting adventures to come 2019. A lot of positive moves are being made as we speak by many people out there right now. You know, if it feels right, go with it. If it feels wrong, maybe want to stick away. No, I'm not. No, don't do the wrong to get to the right. Right? You got to keep going right to make a square. Right? So I'd rather be a square than, you know, a backward square. I don't know why I said that, but I just, two wrongs don't make a right. Right? Two lefts don't make a right either, by the way. You just keep going around in circles. You make all lefts. Just stay in the circle. That's the balancing energy. So the opposite of my circle, if I'm choosing right, the other person has to choose left, left. So we can keep that infinity going. Don't you think? That makes sense, wouldn't it? All right. Oh, we're going to put these cards away. I don't want to be playing with them anymore. All right. So now I'm going to review with my mod that was here, Mr. Vinny. What is going on, dude? What is happening in our chat that I need to know about today? Anything good? Anybody got nice things to say? Nobody's liking my video. I don't know if I'm going to do a reading for you guys. You guys aren't liking anything I'm doing. That's okay. Alright, so those are my dailies are done. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm having a break while I talk to you guys here for a second, figure out who's where, what's where. Okay. Where is the chat? Okay. Let me see. Okay, so I need to go back quite a ways, eh? Oh, Elizabeth Marquez, your name was drawn also yesterday, my girl, for our free reading. Okay, so Sarah Yang. Yes, I'm just getting to be able to read the actual chat right now. So give me a minute just to kind of catch up here. Okay, so now I have to go quite a ways back here. Okay. There's Sign Club. Okay, so can I ask a question? Okay, Sarah Yang is apparently first, it seems like. She's the first one to comment. So let me write Sarah's first, Vinny, and then yes, Sarah Yang, you can ask a question. Hopefully can I be entered into the drawing? The answer to your question is yes, you can. You need to subscribe, like, and share the video. That's the only thing that I require, but it is a requirement. Cool, Vinny. I'm glad it resonated with you. That's what I would like. All right, so Sarah Yang. Okay, so yes, you can be put into the draw, but make sure that you're being active with that week that you prior to the drawing. Because if you're not active, then I don't pull. You don't get a gift. You have to be active with and involved with the group conscience here, and just hang out. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to be requesting anything. You can just come and hang out and see what is happening for other people. It's always usually for that, right? Okay. So let's write your name down for. Okay. So Sarah. Membership started today. Okay, so we'll get that put in. So make sure you're active on the channel, Sarah. Just to let you know, you've got to stay active within the channel. The ones that weren't active yet when I did the draws yesterday, I did not find very many of them left here, so it was kind of pointless. But I missed a Saturday, so maybe nobody thought I was giving anything away. They're random. Like I could give anything away any time of the day, any day of the week. Possibly be giving it away tomorrow or the next day. You never know when something is going to be showing up on this channel for you at all, right? Okay, so now I get to see who is Well, I don't see any numbers being chosen, so I can't give away the reading if nobody's choosing a number. Hey, Elizabeth, like I said, how you doing? All right, so, okay, water, oh my god, blah, 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 sure, pendulum, oh my god, well, yeah, I love pendulum, oh wow, good, I get it. If you pick a number, you can have a reading, if you get close to the number that I have picked. That's the conditions for winning a draw, or winning a reading today, they change all the time, so don't keep it as the same thing all the time, so. New Year's better be good. Haha. Who else? Yeah, it's moving into a positive direction. You know, when people are more open and attuned to the loving vibration and really understanding the purpose of their reason to interact with other beings here, that's what makes it possible. Always wearing a smile, even if it's your worst day of your life and you don't feel like combing your hair. Don't comb your hair if you don't want to. You know, sit at home, be lazy if you want to on that day. If it's not resonating for you to sit around and your energies are telling you to get up and get moving, get up and get moving. You know, just totally listen to your personal feelings within your body, your personal signs, right? Okay, so, yeah, I could use a reading, Vinny. Ashley Boo, your name was drawn yesterday too, by the way. You missed it. You missed the Saturday draw day. All right. So Ashley has had a reading before. Oh, well, shit. I don't even have to answer now because I've just... The first person that guessed the number was right. Smack dab right on it. Somebody picked 52 and 67. You guys didn't even have a chance. Oh, it was you, Ashley. Good job. All right, so Lady Allie Blue Dragon picked the number 47. So look at that. Everybody gets to win at Emmys, right? You just missed it, Ashley. I think you what was it? Said 30. Yeah, you were way off. So 47 was the actual one that picked it. So I'll give you a quick 15-minute read there. So we're gonna get started on your reading. Okay. So, all right. I'm just having my little break here because I usually like to take a break for like 10 minutes halfway through, so I can just kind of rebalance myself and my energies, so we can let what has already been read kind of out to the universe and leave the put the universe in play now. So Tony, you're going to decide what card you want, girl. Which cards do you want? You want the Witch's Tarot, Rider's Waite Tarot, the Animal Dreaming, or the Goddess Oracle? I use as confirmation, so that will be just an automatic given one card from the goddess and gods and goddesses part of the tarot, the oracle. Sorry. So you got to pick your tarot. Do you want the Rider's Waite or do you want the Witches? 1 second. Let me think of that. I gotta let my cat in. Come on. Come on, Kiki. Come. Come on. My little black cat's been sitting outside since yesterday. She doesn't like coming in. So 1 second. Hi, Pee-Pee. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go and capture my kitties and see what the heck they're all doing. Alright, so now, why is this coming the wrong way? I don't want it that way. Oh, okay, so I have to put it back this way, right? That's how we had it? There we go. Okay, so we're back. So, Lady Ali. Today's what, the 16th? Yeah, December 16th reading. Okay, so I gotta keep track of who's had readings and who doesn't, because you jump in, you want to read, but then you've already had like a reading within a week. I don't recommend that. I will be giving you a reading any time before that week is up, to allow it to kind of show itself or start revealing itself to you. You know, so my pendulum, I only use it to confirm with spirit if something is right or if it needs to be, kind of looked at deeper. I really do like the pendulum reads as well. So you have, Sarah, if you want to ask questions in regards to your reading, or you want just a direct answer, if you want a pendulum reading, you have the option of choosing which way you want to go, whether you want to do cards or a pendulum reading. Just to give you a heads up before I start Tony's reading here. So we're going to start Tony's. And I don't know, hang on, what's the chat saying about what you wanted? Okay. Are you serious? You're having a really rough day. Wow. That's been the energy today too. I kind of feel that it's kind of misevaluated, to the point where, just take time. If you're the type of person that goes and goes, keeps going all the time, you always are in need of, taking a break for yourself. Like, you can totally just get a break. You need them, right? Okay, so Tony, we're going to do, are we doing a card reading for Tony? Okay, stop pendulum. Are we doing a card reading for Tony? All right, rephrase. Would Tony suit a card reading today? Would Tony like a card reading from the Witch's Tarot? Saying yes. So Witch's Tarot then. I think we'll go with the Witch's Tarot, and then we'll do the Goddess cards after as confirmation. So put the pendulum there, so I can charge up the energy. Because the reason I think why my pendulum actually picked this, because I have actually crystals on my cards for the Witch's Tarot there. So yeah. So that's probably why. Some healing energy. Alright, so we're going to move those over to the one there, one there. Okay, so Witch's Tarot for you, Tony. Let's see what's in store for you, my girl, for your energy. Free energy reading that you received today for picking number 47. Which was great. I really appreciate it. And then after that, I can do a short pendulum. Oh, come on. Okay. All right. We got a card that jumped out. Do you want to take that card that fell, or do you not? Yes or no? This is your read. Do you want this card that jumped, or do you want me to put it back? No, not. I didn't say Tony. Tony was another person that had their name drawn yesterday, but your name came up like 2 times too. We talked. Did I talk to you yesterday even? And don't forget, donations can be made for, based on the accuracy of your reading. It's very much welcomed. You can send that through, and I'll get Vinny, if you could please just put it in the chat where they can send their donations to at www.paypal.me/MysticShaman333. If you could type that for me. Oh, I went to the floor. I'm not taking it. Okay. That one's out. Out of the deck. So we're going to just slide it back in here somewhere and see if it comes out again. That card was what? 6 of Swords. See if it comes out. If it was meant to be, then it'll come out again. That's how it works. That's how it works. It's funny. Not Shaman Emmy. Changed it to, because that's the other account that I have for my private. It's Mystic Shaman 333. But they can send donations there as well. It's not a big deal. It's just, it's easier to keep track of like the donations on one PayPal than having them both separate ones. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I try to get my donations to go to Mystic Shaman 333. There's an actual link in the discussion area that actually is a direct link to my PayPal account at the very bottom of the description. If you go there, It has a link there as well. I think if you look at the homepage on mine, it should have also a PayPal symbol on my cover screen. I haven't checked the link on that, so if it does go to the old one, that's okay. Or if it goes to the new one, it doesn't really matter. But it will direct you at one of them. So whichever one, because I did have one set up when I first started under my other Gmail, but I don't use that Gmail very often. I use my Shaman Emmy one more than I actually do use my regular one. It's more or less work. All right, so messages for Tony Lady Allie. Any messages for her? Okay. We are taking. That card really wants to pop out. We're taking 2 more cards. Oh, you've got 4 already. 4 or 5. Oh my God, girl. Okay, so you've got. Okay, we'll take the 6. We'll deal with now. We won't look at the past. We'll just deal with the now. Okay, so let's take these cards first. So your first card of your reading is the World card. Things are kind of not feeling like it's very satisfying at the moment. Then you have the 2 of Swords. Then we got for your present state of being the 9 of Wands. Okay. What is going on? Every single earth, you're interacting with a lot of different people, a lot of different energy. You're dealing a lot with an earth energy as well as air energy. And I feel that maybe you're the fire energy. So we'll look at the future. The Hermit. We have the 2 of Wands below the 2 of Swords. And we have the Chariot below the 9 of Wands. Alright. If you're trying to you're raising challenges within yourself. Your personal internal self has got a lot going on emotionally. You have a lot of different energy manifesting itself with the World card. Being in reverse, it's letting you know that you don't need to battle so hard to get to where you need to do healing, right? You basically have done a lot of healing. There's a lot of new avenues that you have opened up, that you've kind of freed yourself from the old way of thinking. You're carrying a lot of strength behind you now. You have like a lot of people standing behind you and supporting you, things that you do, whether it be spiritually or metaphysically speaking. But you're definitely coming out with not a wound from this so-called spiritual battle. The light is coming up to a new kind of an energy that's coming in. You could be going towards that, closing this out. If there was to be a 10 of Wands show up, it would be definitely a closing out of sessions. But yeah, you're definitely dealing almost like in a black and white situation. There is no color coding for this kind of evaluating yourself. It's either black or it's white. It's this way or it's that way. Up, down, like the opposite mirroring energy that you could possibly be going through with someone right now that is of an earth energy. So it could be a partner or an associate of yours that, didn't realize that you had so much fire, or energy to give out to the universe, but you are a very powerful energy being. All right. And that's what that's showing, is the energy level and the spiritual being that you've created for yourself is unstoppable. It's unstoppable. But you're coming to that realization that, of how things work. And you're learning to pick and walk through any battle, and nothing can hold you back from moving forward. You're in a good position to be moving forward in your life right now. Very positive, very enduring time that you've had to go through to get to this point now where you're healing and your energy level is starting to return, and your old way of thinking is going away. Like you've passed that gate. You're not thinking about the old ways of how things work. But the Hermit is still there, allowing you to take advantage of that situation if you so choose to go that avenue. It will light up the way for you, and it will wait until you're ready to make a choice as to what direction you want to travel in now. It's like the Hermit reminds me of like a wizard type, like there's somebody that's willing to work the energy so it best suits you, like you've got like a guardian angel standing behind you that's willing to illuminate things for you as you go along with your journey. So then we had the 2 of Wands show up below the 2 of Swords. So there's a lot of internal stuff that you're trying to figure out, but you're surrendering to the understanding of yourself. right? You're trying to find that balance within. With all that's happened to you, you're still searching for something that is going to help you balance yourself. That could be in search of somebody else, in a relationship, whether it be friendship, associate, business, employer, but you are finding more balance while you're traveling to this new direction. If you're not careful, it may not go in the way that you want it to go. So it's always remember to be walking in your truth and illuminating your path, right? Don't take it for what everybody else has. Don't take the ideas of whatever everybody else has for you. Have your own independent idea for yourself, and that's all you need. You don't need to go into like a harsh, like internal warfare type thing. And then you'll have the magic of the chariot showing up and taking you away into this new direction that you've chosen. But make sure you're taking time and figuring out this new direction that you're going in. And that's why the hermit is showing itself before you go on that chariot ride and try to get through whatever needs to be done in the future to get to that freedom, feeling of freedom. Um, to get that feeling of freedom, you have to find the balance. Otherwise, your chariot's not going to move. You're not going to have enough balance. You'll end up toppling toppling over the chariot with too much on one side or too much on the other side of the balance, right? Um, so that is basically the energy reading I'm getting for you, Sarah. You don't have to. Or sorry, lady. What am I? I just saw Sarah's name. So this is for Lady Ali. Don't give up on your journey. Your journey is just starting to begin. It's just starting to create and manifest into the most amazing journey. You've got the horses are all riled up and ready to take off and go, right? So, that's a positive energy and you have a lot. The world is there to help you, but you have to find the balance within all your elements to get to where you need to go and not worry about having battles. It's not about the battle that you won. It's about the battle you went through to get to where you are now, right? So that is your story and that's what you are appreciative of, right? Is also, is going to help you so much on your journey from now on. But you do have the understanding and the wisdom from elders or other shamans to do this illuminating soul work for people. That's going to be maybe hard for you to balance at first as you're just starting out. But I do see, you moving in a forward direction, like the horses are ready to go, but there's a direction. There's either you're going to go the left side or the right side, because the horses aren't working together. They're working apart. If you look closely at the card, you have a horse going this way and a horse going that way, right? So if you look closely at the card, look at the detail of the horse. Remove my chat here. Okay. So if you look closely at the card, you've got two horses there. And one is pointing one direction, the other one is kind of focusing onto a different direction. So you have a black and white decision to make. It's going to be a definite yes or no, and that's all it's going to require of you deciding your path, right? So if you're going to take the right, take the right. If you're going to go the left, take the left. But it is all right there for you to be choosing for your own sake, right? Choose for your own direction. Don't let anybody else choose this path for you. You have to choose this path yourself. And be grateful that you get an opportunity to change direction at any time. You don't have to stay stuck in that one, idea of what, Lady Ali should be, right? You have many options opening up to you, and direction is up to you. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to see? What do you want to experience? Because now it's all about experiencing neat things and having the blessings of being able to go into, a branch off of yourself or a relationship. You get to branch out now, right? So that's what I feel for you. And then the top of the card, the Queen of Wands. So you're moving in the right direction. This is what your goal is to be the Queen of Wands. This is your outcome. This is what you're trying to achieve. And you can achieve it, but don't forget about everybody else that has helped you along the way. Be humble when you get to this position, because it is a great place to be when you're dealing with a heated. This could also be a fire sign that you may end up interacting because of it. So be aware of how you're manifesting your energy, not to sit so ego-minded. Don't let the ego weigh on the heart. Always speak truth from your heart. Don't be, sit back and enjoy the ride. You don't have to be all up in anything. It's just going to start happening for you. Okay, you don't have to make it happen for you, but allow the universe to bring whatever proper gifts that you need or that you deserve as a queen. So, with that, that's your energy reading, Lady Ali. take it for, hopefully it resonated with you about, dealing with a fire energy, possibly, or that could be your energy, in correlation to the fires that, burn within you. The willingness and the fight that you want to do to be able to remain as a strong energy. But it takes a lot. You have to basically walk through the fire of hellfire to get to the other side, but you'll come out a stronger person on the other side. You always have to go through the hardships to get to the blessing part of it sometimes. So just remember to be aware of this kind of arcana, the good thing and movement in yours, but you have to worry about creating that new growth for yourself, not taking anything from somebody else to make your journey more prominent. It will naturally turn into this, but you don't have to really work so hard at getting there, because you're pretty much already there in certain aspects, right? Yeah, so that could be, you coming out on the other side as a stronger energy now, because you've gone through that, right? That's awesome, lady. I'm really stoked for people when they get messages about these new transitions that they get to experience. And it's great when you guys come back and you tell me how everything just worked out perfectly and everything's just moving in the right direction and all of that. That really makes me feel like I'm, had a bit of an input. Even though I don't put my energy out there, but I do it with positive intentions. Every single read, I tell you how it is and how it isn't, or if it is, when it will kind of reveal itself. I'm trying to tune into that level of energy as well to find out, But this is definitely something that you're gonna basically know which direction you want to continue moving in, right? Don't let it divide you, the energy. Don't let it divide you and take only a part of you down one path and a part of you on the other side. You don't want to separate from your true self. Either make the other avenue merge with what channeling you want to do. You want to go down the right path, you want to go down the left path, depending on what's at the end of each path is what you have to figure out, right, for the direction that you want to head. All right, so who is next? Oh, I gotta open my chat. Okay, so live chat. Okay, so we're doing 2 readings there, Vinny. Only 2 people get to be drawn, so I'm going to pick another number between 100 and 200. So pick a number between 100 and 200. As far as if you're in chat and you want to have a reading done today, you got to pick the right number that I've picked, and whoever is either guess it correctly or gets close to it will get the secondary read for today. Yes, pick a number. Depending on who it is too, you guys gotta remember, if you've already had a reading done within the last 7 days, then we move to the next person, because we gotta allow for the energy to manifest. Okay, so you guys realize that you're picking a number between 100 and 200. Between 100 and 200, you have to pick a number. $1, Bob. Hey, I already took that dollar. I already got that dollar covered, man. So we're just going to shuffle our little cards so somebody guesses what the number is. Somebody was... so Vale's the only one that has picked a number. Vinny is picking 166. Sorry, Vinny, not close enough. Hey, no problem, Lady Ellie. Just be your true self. You just need to be yourself. Share your knowledge. Yeah, share it with people that will make be a better understanding. Right? It is. I went through the actual death part. It's a part that I wouldn't recommend for anybody to have to do, but out of body experience is fine with me. Okay, Vinny, you already picked 175. And I think Daisy, I don't know how this is going to work. It was 174 that I picked. So Vinny, you got 175 for the closest. The question I have now is Daisy. Is that Daisy that's in chat? Is Daisy in chat today? Daisy, you are. Okay, cool. Daisy, I was mentioning to Vinny that there was something that you wanted to talk to him about, I think. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say anything, but I thought maybe I'd leave that up to you to kind of pass that message to him in regards to what you were saying yesterday after we did the draws. I'm not sure if you wanted to kind of put that on him now or after I do his reading that he just won. So it wasn't a total loss then to hanging out today, was it? Okay. So, or whatever happens, you can always pay it forward to wherever it needs to go. Right, Daisy? That's why I'm sitting here shuffling, because I don't know if we should, go through with his or pick the next person down, right? What do we do? Daisy gifted her secondary read just to you, Vinny. Yes, that was, my darling. So you have a choice now, Vinny, to take your read and re-gift it, or take that reading now and keep the other one for credit. It's up to you, man. You got choices now. You got options. So let me know which one you want to do. Keep one for a personal private reading and just do one, just an overall kind of let's hang out kind of reading. And yes, thank you, Daisy, for donating that, paying that one forward. That really is how we like to operate here on this channel, is to be able to pay stuff forward to people that may not get a chance or an opportunity to experience it, right? Because some of those readers out there charge quite a bit. So I like to be able to help my viewers understand things slowly, right? Whatever is necessary to create a better life for you, right? Or anybody else that resonates. And I was about to give this reading. And keep one further. Okay. You can do whatever you want to do with your readings. So you can take one now. Or you want to take this one and give it to someone else. We just keep paying it forward to whoever needs it. That's what I do. I just keep doing this because I feel good when I get to do this for you guys and be able to bring a little bit of direction. Not tell you how to go live your life or anything, but give you a little direction into what you might be wanting to understand better, right? Don't forget, our overall feeling for this card is responsibility. Being responsible for yourself and realizing that you're somewhat responsible for others and guiding them down the right path. So make sure you don't forget to remind yourself of your responsibilities or your commitments that you've made for others, right? So it's a good card. Responsibility is a very big thing in life, to be accountable to your being. All right, so let's see what we got over here. I gotta open up my other one here so I can see the chat better on my laptop here. So give me a sec. Okay. So we're gonna go. So yeah. So while you think of that for a minute, give me 1 second. I just gotta change. Okay, so I don't know what's going on in chat. Like, you guys are like talking. You've lost me somewhere a long time ago in the chat. Sorry. Chat's not making any sense to me as to what's going on. Don't even know what's going on, people. Because I'm not actually looking at the chat. Okay, so I don't know what. Yeah, what are we doing here? I don't even know who's next after Lady Ali that won. Who else can have my reading for today? Oh, okay. So you're gifting your reading today. Okay, so you get to choose who you get to give it to, whoever you're drawn to giving it to. This is funny. What do you mean this is funny? I don't know what's going on. Do you know who? It wasn't me. I know that much, but it wasn't me. Was it you? Wasn't me. Wasn't me. I don't know about you, but you definitely don't know anything because it wasn't me. It's not about me. Okay, so whenever you feel right to give it, then you don't feel like you are obligated to give anybody your gift without it resonating and feeling that that person is in need of it. Right? So we're going to just kind of go with that. Yeah, as far as yours, Sarah, I'm going to do the one card for you. The ones that I'm doing when the numbers are being picked are for more in-depth readings. So just knowing that you're taking this reading with only a one card and one oracle card is what you're getting for your reading today. So it's not going to be as in-depth. Those ones you have to either make a donation to the channel for that, for the more intense ones, or you have to win yourself one. Or if somebody wants to gift you one, right? So you're getting a one card read today, and you're getting one of the Witches Tarot and one from the Goddess Oracle deck. That's what the free one is for you. Okay. All right. So we're starting with Sarah's reading, please. Sarah, for December 2018. What's going on? What messages do you have for? Okay. Cards. That was a quick draw. I like it when my cards jump faster. Gets me moving my job faster. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands and you have the Page of Swords. Why are you feeling like you're in a battle or going to a battle? You could be fighting an air energy or having disagreements with an air energy at the current state. A lot of stuff is blowing up for you. As far as battles that you've kind of went through. Like I see a lot of, like smoke out from the fire, or the energy was created, and I don't feel that you're in a very receptive mood lately. Your reception to the energies that are going on around you are not being received with that intention. You feel like you may be moving in backwards, like going backwards in things you're doing, like you're not, you've had enough, like you're stressed out, like you're holding that sword, and you've got a very intense look on your face. The boy has an intense look on his face, and that's what he is. So you could be battling yourself, your internal white and black, the dark side, white side, how the dark and white show up on his sword. Whatever you're reflecting is being mirrored back at you. You came from an earth energy into a fire energy, so it could be the battling of the two energies that you're facing right now, because I do see fire and I do see earth energy within the card, right? That you're kind of walking this fine line between the two energies, and you'll strike at anything that moves from this relationship you've been through, or healing from. It could mean, or that you may come up against, you might be dealing with a very thin line that maybe the fire energies are crossing in, and everything's just wiped out, and now you have to start over from the beginning. But I do feel that you're walking a very fine line at this moment with people. You've gone and made sure that you can't get harmed. You're looking after yourself, and your safeguards are being in place. But then when you get to the actual battle, you're not wearing any armor to connect to this battle that you might be walking into unprotected. So make sure you are spiritually protected at most times. But you have a very intense face towards someone. You're looking right at, you're looking straight directly. You have interacted with them directly, and you've expressed this to them. This is a fine line that you don't want to be on, but you're on it. No matter what you do, you're stuck in the middle of this. It could be even a disagreement between you and your partner, or you and a friend. That's a fine line that you're walking, kind of thing. Be careful of where you're treading, because you might get burned, or you might end up having, a safer bet on the other side of the fence. Like I feel like you're running down a fence line, and you can't go to the right because it's all fire, it's all burning, it's heated. Or you can go to the left where it's a little bit more calmer, more serene, kind of balancing it. But you don't have to be balancing both the energies at the same time. Um, as far as the Page of Swords, it doesn't mean that you have to go into a battle. Like, you're not being called into a battle scene. Um, but don't allow too many to let that overrule your attitude or your experiences by having to feel like everything seems to be an uphill battle, which it doesn't. You have a air energy that's around you or that you may be connecting with that might have put you kind of in a corner, kind of feeling, is what I'm getting, that you've been kind of backed into a corner by someone, and you're not impressed by being back or put in that corner, from this person directing your life. So taking control of your life. Um, you're getting tired of people controlling everything you're doing, or things that you're saying, or interacting with people that are controlling, relationships that are controlling. You've had enough. Like, you don't need to be told how, when, and where to go. That's what I'm getting. Is being kind of a Taurus energy, stubborn, not going to move in a direction except for being threatening, like in a threatening kind of manner towards, or somebody's coming to you in a threatening manner that you're having to defend yourself. But don't take that position on as trying to cause harm against another person. That's what I'm also seeing, is that you're trying to cause harm and be seen, right? You can be seen, but you don't have to battle to get there. Okay. So really rethink your route and your tactics. Your route and your tactics might end up coming to you when you're least expecting, and you don't have any of your armor on. So just be careful of that. As far as the current oracle situations, can I get one card, please, for Sarah's reading? Her position as a goddess within her own right. What is the message or direction that would best suit Sarah at this current time? I get that once in a while. You feel like you're choking. Like something's choking you, like blocking you from receiving things. That's what I find when I get that really bad cough like that. It hurts my throat. All right, so can we get one card, please, for this reading? All right. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so the oracle card you got was Sedna, and she's just trying to sit there and just trying to get through. You're feeling very alone possibly right now, but you do have messages coming through in regards to your infinite supply. Like, you're feeling worn out and tired a lot, just like ready to end. Like, just stop the turmoil, the drama. You don't need to have the drama in your life anymore. And that's what I'm finding, is that maybe you might be a bit of a drama queen when things come. And I don't sugarcoat, sorry, I forgot to say. You might be, like one of those energies that is sitting there and chauvinistic. Nobody wants to be around because of the attitude, the element of, it's all about me. I want answers now, right? Like, you're expecting things to happen like right now, and it doesn't work that way. So you're losing hope in a lot of things. Excuse me. My throat's dry. But you do have an infinite supply, and maybe you should start reevaluating that part, right? But you're feeling very alone. But there's messages going to be coming through that that are going to definitely make things a little better once you understand the balance, right? And maybe that you need to reevaluate how you treat situations, because I don't see a lot of activity around you. So just try to maybe pull your socks up, or whatever you want to call it. Get back out there, start living your life. Stop waiting for things to happen, because what happens is you're expecting them within a certain time frame, and they're not happening, and you get disappointed. Things that, like, this could be even like with your beliefs or anything, and it just is not what you wanted to believe in anymore, right? You want to have a different, kind of avenue to go down. So definitely maybe change your options. You're protected. You're in like the fetal position, um, and that's what I mean. Like you're having to go back to you know a feeling of loneliness, of not connecting with yourself. You really need to reconnect with yourself and get things moving in a more happier state of being. And the universe is going to offer you the help or the guidance that you require to make this journey a little bit more fun. Like it looks like you're almost like, to me it like you feel like, and I'm saying as I'm hearing it, it looks like you're down at like literally in Dumpville. Okay, like it looks like you're in a sewer pipe, and that's no place for a girl to be. Okay, you need to deserve and desire more for yourself. Like being below, having to feel like you're below anybody, is not what you want. You're an equal partner in everything you do, um, and you should be accepted at face value. Don't give more than you have to, because that doesn't work for you. Buying relationships doesn't work. Um, you've been so long on your own that you're definitely kind of going, well, what the fuck's the point? But I'm going to tell you, you are the fucking point that we come here and do this for people. When you're down in the dumps and not feeling any power, or you've lost kind of your power source of feeling, you've just kind of lost hope in a lot of things. But turn to the universe, start asking the universe to provide truth to you. You can do that. You can ask, say, give me some signs because I'm really losing hope. And when you're making emergency requests to the universe like that, you will see results happen very quickly for you. But you have to make sure that you're ready for answers. Even if they aren't the answers you want to hear, there's a reason behind receiving these kind of answers, right? It's being a direct connect with you and saying, hey, wake up, look at me and smile, okay? Just look at me and just smile, okay? That's going to warm even up your worst day, just to have somebody there to say, hey, can I get a smile? And that'll make you smile. You know what I mean? Like giving out more than what you are receiving sometimes is what we do, right? I give out my readings and do these for free, and it's because I enjoy being able to enlighten somebody else into a path or a direction that they can be happy and moving in, not somewhere where they're feeling stuck and complacent and not getting anywhere. Right? We want to be in a moving state at all times. We're energy ourselves, and we can move, we can interact with people, and you know, just maybe look back and see what relationships worked, what situations were good ones where you actually had meaning in your life, right? Because you might not feel it right now, but you do have a lot coming forward to you. Stop, sitting on a defensive line with people. You don't always have to be in protect mode. You can let people into your life. You can let people be part of your life, and focus on that. We all need to have people around us that are social, that are active, and actually making us feel like we have value. It's not so much that they're giving you the value, is that you're creating a value for yourself and you're doing what you need to do. Okay? Um, so you will always be supplied for today, for all of tomorrow's, is what your infinite supply, your oracle angel is coming, goddess energy is coming through as, right? So, I have to leave it. If you anyone in this, no, I wish I was though. Caught that one. So yeah, so make sure you just want to find balance. Be gentle. Be gentle when you're interacting with people. Pull out the softer side of things, the feminine. Use the feminine when you're interacting with people, and be nice and be kind. And, all that stuff that kind of we all take for granted until we don't have it. So don't have to go without anything when the universe is going to have to step in place and promise you life, after this, kind of downpour of, emotions might be coming. And just making sure that you're a whole before you reveal to the new world. Let them see the brand new you. Let them know that you've really gone into depth to make sure that you're balanced within your energy. All right, you don't have to feel like you have to battle the world. The world's not at war with you. There's other things that you could be focusing your energy towards in your healing, connections with people, friendships, relationships, whatever it takes. Don't give up. You can't give up now. You're just getting started. All right, you're just beginning. It's a new beginning. Be grateful for what you have. Take a look at what you have. If it's a materialistic world you're living in, maybe start thinking about being less maintenance. You want to keep things simple. You don't want to complicate them. right? Maybe that's what you may be spending a little bit too much energy on, focusing on what everybody else needs instead of looking deep within yourself and taking care of number one that can still continue moving in a direction of peace and harmony, right? That's all you want in life, is to be peaceful and harmony, to be in a relationship, right? But don't give up. The fighting doesn't have to be a fight all the time. You can relax and enjoy what you have, right? Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, those are the dream catchers I make for people. They're, what I find, and it works for me, creating, always creating for other people. I don't create for myself. I create for them, and then in the creation of itself, I get gratification for being able to assist somebody in their journey. And that's why I'm here. So focus on yourself, right? Um, and you know what? Let that go. There's nothing you can do to change that now. Just maybe put your ducks in a different basket. Spread out your energy a little bit more with people that matter, right? You'll be fine. You'll come out of it just perfectly fine. You'll come out more balanced probably from this situation than you probably would have went in with. Okay, so you're aware. Just be aware of these messages that are going to come towards you, right? Yeah. It does. It works. It's karma. It's the good karma you're putting out. It's what you're giving to the universe that you get back tenfold. And it works. Trust me. I have had experiences beyond even my understanding of how things are, right? It just blows my socks off. Even though I'm intuitive and everything, they still catch me off guard. Like I get caught off guard a few times. And it's like, whoa, where did that come from? Like they throw you a curveball just to make sure you're paying attention still. And that curveball will never hurt you. It'll never hit you. But it's coming at you at a fast pace that you have to learn to duck and dodge. If you want to make sure that it take an extra measure that it doesn't hit you. You know what I mean? Like duck out of the way of that arrow, or duck out of the way of that person. You don't want it in your life. You don't need it in your life. Be very selective now when you're healing as to who you're letting in to kind of work through it with. But good things are that you have a lot of. There could also be masculine energy around you that's willing to offer their guidance, because it is two men. There's a younger energy working, for the battle. Trying to find whoever needs to surrender to energy. Surrender your energy, because the night's here to take you away, kind of thing, right? So putting it into the universe, what I do for myself is I sit back and I kind of close my eyes, and I'll sit back and I won't have anything going on, maybe some meditation music. And it depends on how you want to manifest. I know people that can say they want something to just vocalize it, and it happens. It'll drop right in his lap, like my partner does. He's a great manifester. He can manifest pretty much anything that's tangible just by speaking, and ends up coming across it within days. Like he will leave the house 5 minutes later. 10 minutes later, he'll find what he just said for the item that he was looking for. Will show up randomly for him. So it is possible. I've seen it. My whole house has been created based on situations that he's brought stuff back. And I can say that I don't have the grandest of things, but I have a home. And it was probably only 75% of it was free. And I'm grateful to the universe for placing those items in his path that have made my house a home, right? And that's what you get to work with. So when you're asking for something, always do it when you're not feeling pissed off. Never do it when you're angry, because that goes out as black matter, like black energy, dark energy goes out when you start doing it from an angry state of being. So always make sure you're relaxed, quiet, looking forward to positive things, like vision, a gorgeous garden. It could be yours, and just manifest. Walk around that garden in your manifestations and say, I'd like to have things turn out for the better for me. I'd like to create better things for myself, and I need the help of the universe to help and guide me in the direction that I need to move, right? And that's what it comes down to. It's simple. It's easy. It's not rocket science on creating anything. You vocalize it or write it down. Have a picture of it hanging. Like if you're looking to work towards a new car, or an items, like say maybe you want a new Keurig, or you want a new couch and love seat set, or material things, right? And it will help push you in a direction of better movement. Because everybody's telling you, like, get moving, let's move. Come on, stop sitting down and wallowing. That's not helping you. It's not helping you stay stuck in that mode, right? So these guys are before you. Okay, so now you're staring the knight straight on. He's here to protect you. So he's telling you, let's move along. Let's keep going. And the other one is like, anybody gets in your way, I'll take care of it. Don't worry, you're protected. You're going to be guided 100%. You have a lot of angelic, if you ask for it, you shall receive it. All right? But don't expect it to come jumping, right? It won't come jumping. But you do have an infinite supply because you are an infinite being. So whenever you feel like you just can't take anymore, take a time out. Call on your angels, call on your spirit guides, meditate over the topic, and visualize, within that meditation, what you want to see happen, and take note of whatever it decides you, right? So always remember that you are an infinite being, and this is just a temporary situation that we're in. Right? We don't have to go all gung-ho about getting to the end of the line faster than anybody else, because we all end up hitting the line sooner or later, regardless of anything that happens. The universe will, try to keep you on the straight and narrow, right? We'll try to keep you so you're not caused harm, or your harm's not being caused against you. You have, a lot of people spiritually backing you, right? You could have relatives that have ancestors that have passed that are backing you, that you may feel around you. There's a lot of different avenues, and there's so much that you can request from the universe that it is surmountable. My whole house is my home, and I'm grateful for everything, like a brand new sectional somebody just put outside, and we were just talking about buying a new couch, and poof, the next thing you know, he comes home with a portion of the couch saying, we just got a couch. I went, what? And I didn't believe, but it is brand fucking new. Somebody put it out on the curbside for me or him to find, because we were talking about getting new couches. And that's what I mean by manifesting what your dreams are, and manifesting on things that you want in life. Always focus on the needs first, mind you. But if there's something that you desire or want, and have a goal set towards it, you know what? You may be shocked by what the universe will provide for you. Always be aware of it. You never know. You may get into a relationship where, or know somebody that's giving you a couch. Say you're looking for a couch and somebody has a brand new one to give away. Hey, that is like, that's like gold. You know what I mean? So always be aware of where you're manifesting your energy, but you're going to move in a good direction. That's all you have left, right? Stop sitting so tied up, feeling like the world just came and buried you underneath, and come out from underneath the rubble. You don't have to stay there and wither away, and just stay within yourself. There's a lot of people out there that are willing to offer support for people. It's depending on how you approach them and how you associate with them, or relate with them. Not all people are going to relate. A lot of people are going to be a different energy. So here you go. I'm glad that one worked out for you, Sarah. Just some insight into what you need to maybe focus a little more positive energy in yourself. Meditate, light up candles, listen to good music, put on meditation music, and just sit back and enjoy the music. Just take a time out. Don't feel like you have to go, right? You can ask the universe to take away some of these burdens. You can, ask, if you believe in God, or Jesus, whatever you want to pray to, whatever your belief system is, ask for that deity, whatever it is, to help and assist in removing some of these blockages. And maybe just start tackling them when you're in meditation. Unblock the blockages within yourself through meditation as well. It will all just come naturally. And if you're thinking always in a good vibration, a high vibration of good things, and not really looking so much about what you had and what you lost, it's not a very good feeling to be stuck in, right? So always go from, you wake up in the morning, you say, this is going to be a good day. I know I'm going to have an awesome day. Go about your things, just be all chippy and bouncy and everything else, and you'll see what amazing things that can happen when you're in a different vibration than you are right now. You're going to just love it. You're going to want to stay there. It's like euphoria. For me, it's euphoria, because I get to stay there so often and just get to be here and be there, be everywhere, right? Because we're all, energy. So we're just in a compassionate body farm, that we don't stay in, but it's a trial and tribulation kind of life that you do have to go through. It's like a test run, of being a being of assistance and help and for the greater good, right? You will get acknowledged for it. One way or another, there'll be someone that says, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Then that person will say, oh, you know what this girl did for me? She did this for me. She did that for me. And she's really helpful. That's the energy you want to stay with. Okay, be more giving, but not to the wrong person. Like somebody that's going to take the greed and take advantage of you, say no more advantage taking. Ask the universe to only provide people to come interact with you that have positive intentions, and I will do my best to keep a positive intention going when I'm dealing with these people. That's simple. It's not hard. So it's just a little bit of direction for you. So hopefully that helps, and hopefully you'll come back and let us know how your healing process is going. All right? So I wish you all the best love and luck with your energy heal. There's from me to you for your blessings to be coming. Right? All right. Okay, so we're going to do one more reading, and we're going to pick a number between 200 and 400. I'm going to open it up a little bit. So pick a number between 200 and 400. Okay, well, you guys have for the next 30 seconds, I'll be taking numbers. Otherwise, we're not doing another live feed for today. You're most welcome, Sarah. Anytime you ever need to come by and hang out with us, you're more than welcome. You know, it's what you want. If it's a good thing for you to do whatever you need that you feel is good for you. But don't give up. All right, so notifications. Okay, so between 200 and 400 was the number you're supposed to be picking. Oh yeah. Where's my chat? I can't see my chat. Where's the chat? Oh, I gotta close this one. Okay. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just kind of trying to get my chat here. Yeah, thank you, Vinny, for paying that one forward. That was really awesome. So from 200 to 400, you have to pick a number. Okay, so we've got another 25 seconds left for numbers. Got 10 seconds for the numbers to be in. For the draw, this is just for today's general. Just today, we're gonna give away two. So, Vinny, what number are you taking? You taking 275, or are you taking 333 or 345? Oh my lord! So Kiki, you actually got it with 324. 324. Oh. 324 was the number. All right, so that's good. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. Don't forget to remind me later, Daisy, to make a note that I need to go get my arm looked at, because I'm seriously thinking it's busted. It hurts way too much, man. It's not my idea. Fine. Like right here, you see how there's that ridge? Right here? There's like a bump. Yeah, I need to go get it looked at. I think it's busted, for sure. Maybe I should go to the hospital and get an x-ray, but I'm too scared to come back with a big fucking thing on my arm. Probably put it in a cast or something. But there's a huge lump here. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that, how my arm goes out. Right there. Yeah, I guess I should. I can't take anymore. Yeah, but you see that, the swelling right here, right? How it goes up and around, right in there. I'll put it on the black so you can see the difference. Right in here. Now, well, I'm a tough girl. I'll go tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna make that happen tomorrow. I'm gonna go right into the hospital, just get them to x-ray it right away. I don't like going it on the evening because they get pretty busy. So I'll just try to maybe go in the morning. Because I have Scorp's reading tonight for her. I have to check my emails. Got a few things to do. So, okay. Now that I had a minute to kind of let that energy flow, let it just kind of flow out there for the universe to handle for her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm going to go tomorrow. 100%. I promise you guys I'm going tomorrow regardless. You know, and I think that's why and doing my tarot card readings after, because it's like the muscles around it, because you're always using your muscles and moving around a lot. And I try to keep moving, but I don't really get to. Alright, so we are going to do the last reading for today. And that is for Kiki. Alright, Kiki, this is going to be your one card read. You get whatever cards the universe wants to give you. Okay, so I can request only 3, but sometimes it gives you more. And I never disregard that. So I take it for face value. If it's meant to be said, it's in the cards, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. So yes, so here we go. Alright. So have them shuffled. Remove the other energy. You're going to charge them up with positive thoughts and intentions, please. Positive messages and directions for the messages to come through for Kiki. Alright. Kiki, energy for you, darling, is what? What is the energy that Kiki needs to be understanding, or messages from Spirit that maybe offer some direction and guidance for good intentions to come afoot? Okay, so we got 2 cards that jump. You got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. Wow. Somebody's going to get a proposal. Somebody's getting an offer of a relationship. Relationship is taking it to new levels. You are looking good. Oh, are you looking good? Look at this. You got men wanting to line themselves up for you. Check this out. Which one are you going to choose? Which one do you want to choose? The one on the horse or the one in the shell? Water energy. It could be very meaningful. There is 2 people looking at you directly going, I want to make an offer. Can I make an offer? Can I take you out? Can we go for dinner? Can we do this? Can we do that? So it might be somebody you already know. Or it could be a new energy coming through for you. But, you're getting offers from a water sign and an earth sign, I think is what you're getting. One is basically, earth and water. So it could be a Scorpio Cancer, something that actually can live in the water and on land. Pisces doesn't really live too well on land. So that's what I'm thinking. You're probably either dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio energy, as well as an earth energy. So whoever is the earth with water in their sign is probably a match for you. So find out if the person you're wanting to connect to is an actual water and earth sign, or vice versa. They might have earth in their chart and water in their chart as a secondary, or they might have the water as the main, and the secondary is of earth, right? So, but somebody is definitely making you an offer. This earth energy is going to be making an offer that he's going to offer you a cup. Whether you're wanting to be involved with it is up to you. But there is somebody that is coming forward as close as they can get to you to offer this. There's somebody close to you. So this could be you, the water energy, or have water in your chart that this manifestation is going to be happening from, a state of being. So just be aware. You've got some offers coming through, for sure. That is really cool. Congratulations on whoever you pick. Right? Really, really glad. I want to get a confirmation on the energy, please. The male energy that's coming towards our dear girl. We want good reception. What is the most clue you're going to find? Okay, so there you go. There's you. Trying to decide which one is going to be better suited for you. We've got the Page of Pentacles. You are going to make these men grovel for you, I think, is what's happening. You're going to make them have to prove themselves to you. They have to be ready to run that race, and whatever Kiki says is what's going to happen. There's nothing about it. Right? So you're definitely, standing, you're frigid in relation. You're not giving up anything to anybody. They have to earn the respect of those five pentacles. They have to work hard to get to it, and you're staying stuck in your way. There isn't anything that anybody can say to change your mind. Okay, so this is how it's going. It's going to be on your terms and your terms only, And that's just how it is. And that's what I'm getting. That's just how it has to be, right? Stay frozen. Wait for them to come. Pull you out of the iceberg. Let the feelings flow naturally. If you're not feeling it, don't go for it. If you're feeling it, and it's kind of like, kind of sending you in the right direction, then maybe you want to pursue the fire energy, the earth energy, because you're attached to earth, right? You've definitely attached yourself to an earth energy to begin with, and you have a lot to give, but you're frozen. You're kind of stuck in a decision possibly of who gets you, right? Could be very well. Could be very prosperous, this union, but you're not giving. Like you're keeping these pentacles for the future, right? Because if you look at the card, it might be looking like it looks backwards, but it's actually looking forwards. So it's actually going in the opposite direction, right? So you're heading to the future. You're keeping all these gifts for the future, not for the past. You're moving forward. So when I say you're moving forward, forward is this way, and living in the past is this way. So we're reversed right now, right? So this energy, you're keeping your pentacles for you, and to share them when the time is right for the right person, right? Is the only way that you're going to end up having any of these pentacles come out of storage. But they have to be of worth to you. So you might have to be maybe suiting a suitor that makes a nice income to match your income, kind of thing, what your value is worth. They may be pursuing you and not have enough to give with just the one cup, but you're considering it, because you can build a relationship from that position upwards. It's like getting an ace of a cup. If it was to show up in your read right now, it'd be like, yes, this union is perfect. But you're standing back. You have one pentacle. You're deciding who you're giving your heart to. Okay. So be desirable, make it work, but don't give up. Don't give up on the earth energy that's coming and revealing itself. You like it when you're on solid ground, like your foundations are pure. On a rocky cliff, you can't really build a strong balance on a rocky cliff. So there's one energy that doesn't have what it is to create balance for your stable situation, but the other one is providing you foundation, like earth foundation. Earth energy is below the man's feet. Like he can make a house, he can build anything on his foundation that he's created for himself. So that could be maybe the better choice to go with. Because if you try to build something on that rocky ledge, it's going to take a lot of work, it's going to take a lot of patience, and it's going to take a lot of energy to keep that and balancing that and trying to build on a rocky cliff. Probably not one of your better choices. So just be careful of the energy that they have. But this one is definitely going to be, like you see the waves crashing. It's going to be a troublesome relationship if you continue with this one. But you have such smooth sailing with this one, with the nice little water edge and being small, right? There's no, having to have any turmoil, like your knight in shining armor is coming to get you. The other one is kind of more of a extravagant, kind of wanting to keep you as like a property, like arm candy kind of energy, with the King of Cups. That's what I'm kind of feeling. But he's willing to step out. He's willing to step out onto this cliff to be able to rescue from whatever it is. He has, the ability to be a caring person. Just his foundation just isn't solid right now. So maybe he's trying to decide, making a move off of that unbalanced energy that he's kind of teetering on all the time. So maybe he wants to get off the cliff. Maybe he's had enough of the fast life, the fast cars, and the fast women kind of thing, right? Living a risky life. I think he's willing to step away from that life for the right energy to do that with. So they're also going to be, kind of scoping you out as well. You have a lot to give, Don't get caught in the flow too much. Be, kind of stuck in your way. Don't give in too much. Don't automatically agree to having everything, just kind of showing up and being there. You're going to work hard at making sure you have the right intentions moving forward with whatever person that you're connecting with. So there you go. There's your one card read. We'll pull out your goddess card now. So the god and goddess cards, please give me a card for Miss. What was you saying? Kiana. Okay, so this is for Kiana. Can we get a god and goddess card for Kiana in regards to the reading she just had about the new partnership? new relationships that she's entering into. Okay, so one card, please, Spirit. And there you go. Okay. Wow. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Look at that. Well, if I wasn't, sitting here and recording this, I never would have believed it. So what was your reading about again? 2 offers coming towards you in love. Wow. I'm shocked. I feel like I'm like, if this was me, I'd be like, this is absolutely meant for you. This reading was meant for you, girl. So you have divine passion in reverse. You're not ready to give anybody your passionate side. Okay. Then you have, what else? What other card could possibly seal the deal on what I read? Could that card be it? True love. Guinevere. True love. There you go. Your confirmation of the love card coming through. Woohoo! 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 Wow. Ain't that something? You're not giving up no passion. Nobody's passionate. Nobody is getting the candy unless it's true love. So you're seeking, for you to be able to release your passion divinely with someone, it has to be a connection and divinely brought. True love, like a match made in heaven. Anything that just makes you kind of glow, to, makes you like, oh, so happy you're crying with joys and tears. Like it's going to be, when it does happen though, take a look at what happens to this passion that's not so passionate. And what happens? It'll be knock you out of this world. It's going to be volcanic amounts of love energy coming through. When you give, you're going to be like a rocket going off of a volcano. Look out, everybody, because here I come. I'm coming because I'm looking for my true love. So get out of the way. Let me do my business. Let me find my love. Go searching. Go searching, because there is a hot, passionate love going on here, or you already are in a passionate, loving relationship that is your soulmate, and you are realizing that, it can be done. It can finish with your fairy tale ending. 100%. There you go. Passion, passion, passion. And here I come. Here I come. Woo! Here I am. Here I am. That's your theme of the day. Here I am. Let's get this party started. It's all about me. I'm finding my love. I'm working hard. I'm running everywhere, and I'm looking at, all the options where, but you will end up having a passionate relationship with whoever you are connecting with. That earth energy is going to be like, whew, volcanic emotions coming out. That is, wow. Whew, that's true love. That's something you can't walk away from. You've got to check that shit out. Check that shit out. Damn. Girl, you got some pure love energy around you, and that is awesome. Yay! Yay! Go get it. Go get your love now. Please, seriously, don't waste any time on this one, because that's giving you like doors wide open. You're like a colt in a barn. You want to get out. You're like the Black Beauty that goes all psycho in the cage in the pen, going, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I got to mingle. I got to get out here and find my business. And then you kick the door open and off you go. You're off to the races. See ya. Bye, everybody. I'm going to have fun. And that's how it's going to be. I'm going to have me some fun. But girls just want to have fun song, Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have fun. Girl, go get you some. Go get some. Get some love. That's awesome. I'm really excited for you. See how the readings can change and the mood can change just like at a drop of a dime. And that's how quickly you can change any situation is in the blink of an eye. 1 minute it's, being directed the information that needs to be directed for insight. But then you also get the ones that are also guiding you into a positive state. But when you're too caught in the downward spiral, it takes sometimes a little bit more to come out. Okay, and when you're higher vibration and you're doing your meditation, looking after your spirit and everything, there isn't really anything that could go wrong. But always be aware that, you end up with a little bit of the sometimes. Sometimes things fail, or, they don't go as planned. But there's always a plan B for the universe to be able to guide you some more, right? So don't feel like if you make a wrong turn and interact with the wrong person, don't beat yourself up over it. Um, just recalculate your goal, right? Just reevaluate the position where you are. See if there's like directional change that you can take immediately, or you need to consult with someone, or meditate on it. It's all there to be read, right? It's all energy that is affecting and moving us in a direction. Just like when I went to the hospital one time, they called it psychosis, but there was somebody, literally, my guardian angels grabbed me by my shoulders and walked me through. And it was a test. Do not go for the temptation. Do not breed temptation. You know what I mean? And the girl was calling me. She's like, "Oh, come this way, Karen. Come this way. Come on, let's go this way." And I was like, "No, I'm not moving until I'm told to move." And there was something grabbing me that day and walked me through the hospital that I went to at that time. And it literally walked me. And it was a fast paced, like, a faster pace than I'm used to walking. I like to take my time and enjoy things. But it was like pushing. It's time. You got to get moving. You got to get caught up in your shit. Get caught up. And at that point, what happened was when I went to the hospital that day, I had realized that I had spent 2 of my years of healing when I should have been doing what I'm doing now back then. Like I wasted 2 years of my life doing, mundane things. Like there was no meaning or reason behind anything I was doing. But then when I had that experience, it was like, it's time to get your shit going. You got to get moving because now you got to catch up. And you got like exams to write and experiences to go through yet. You still have a bit of work to do before you become your whole self again. Right? And that was enough for me to have that guidance literally walk me through to tell me it's real. It's very real. But when you want the universe to actually handle you, is not something that you like it was like somebody was grabbing my shoulders and directing me, like telling me to go this way, to go that way. And I picked my route all the way through, all the way up to the birthing unit where they have babies. And I was adamant that I had to meet one of the new souls that was coming through. Because what happened shortly after that was I went downstairs. I had 4 security guards walking around me. Nothing, they couldn't touch me or anything, mind you. But then I had the experience of like, a soul was released from hell when I went and dropped to the ground, and I was literally crawling like the old lady in that movie where the diner and the lady crawls across the roof, like almost like a demonic energy pass through. But what it was is what I channeled was I channeled the soul from hell, is how I'm understanding it. I channeled the soul from hell to be able to be born into a body to make amends with himself from a past life, to give him a second chance. And I was crawling, and all of a sudden I jumped up and I sprinted, I don't know, probably 40 feet, and I just dropped. I was looking at a glass window, and I was feeling like there was a portal on that glass window that I had to get to. But it wasn't a portal that I was seeing. It was seeing the area from where I just dragged that soul that has to have a second chance into this dimensional area through spirit. And so that when that baby or child is born, the one that's standing next to it will be the one that gets kind of the positive chance, the rebirth, and it's reevaluate and do a second chance. You always get a second chance to make a better decision. It's when you're choosing to make that decision at that time, will you get a better chance? You have to really weigh out the options when you're making, especially when you're dealing with spiritual energy. You have a lot that you have to kind of balance through, and some of it is pretty fucking scary. You will see demons, you will see all that stuff, but you also got to remember that you want to project it. That's how your belief system has to change. Be coming from a more loving energy. Don't manifest the negative. Don't stay stuck in the negative, because that's what they love. They love to see people fail. We aren't here to fail. We're here to win. Okay, we're supposed to be here to win our life and be happy in our lives, and not allow others to, kind of lead you off track. Trying to take your direction or feed you false energy so that you'll follow them and they can continue down the avenue of, like a vampire sucking your blood, being a source for their feelings and interpretations of the world. Don't be a source energy for somebody else's life to get better. Make yours better with all that energy. Don't let somebody else decide your fate for you, right? You're in charge of it. So take and be responsible with that energy that you are so divinely given. Responsibility requires honor. It requires knowledge. It requires compassion. It requires a lot. But you have to be responsible for that energy at all times. So remember what you are taking and putting out there, because it will come back to you. Be responsible. If it deals you something that's kind of hard to get through, Live, let live. But you do have to, sooner or later, walk into that energy again, whether it be in a physical dimension or a spiritual dimension or even in a dream. That is one thing that it's going to rear its head again if you pack it away. It's going to come back and make you have to deal with it. Can't move on. Yeah, so a lot of people are finding that they're just going back and forth. They're not getting any closure because it's not you that's closing it off. You're not closing it off in any way. So that's why you're feeling this back and forth, because you're not allowing it to release it. So it's keeping you like an elastic band. You know, you try to break away from it, and it sucks right back to to its natural state. Right. So that's one thing. You got to really be aware of. Are you wanting to be that elastic that gets stretched all the time and being drawn in so many different directions? Or do you want to be, the thumb that's directing this elastic for when it gets released? I'd rather be the directee than, the person riding the ride. You know what I mean? Let's shoot those suckers off. Bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Shoo that energy away. We don't want the negative. You can take a ride and just jump on this elastic and poof, there you go. Bye. You know what I mean? Don't make yourself be the elastic. Don't be the elastic in that situation because it can be fun. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it almost like if you play that out in your head and you become an elastic and you have two thumbs that are going to send you flying for the ride of your life, that can be a good thing. So you can either be the ridee and pray and hope to God that you land somewhere good, or you're the launcher that's going to direct you into a direction of whether it's going to be good or bad. Right? So who's going to be the director of your life? Are you going to do it, or are you going to allow somebody else to do it? So those are my thoughts for the day. Are who's directing your life? Who's in control? Is it you? Mm-hmm. Is it me? Is it other people? Is it, your brother, your sister? Like, all your interactions, are they affecting what you're finally making a choice to do? Right, so remember, it's always number one, then it's you. So it's me, it's you, it's them, it's everyone. And they all will end up showing themselves with whatever energy happens to come through for the healing session. So here is where you can find some direction for that session. If you'd like it, it's here. I do streams every day. At least I try to be accountable for my streams every day. Finding that I'm going to start doing them more closer to like 4 o'clock in the evening, because then everybody gets a chance. So yeah, so anybody that I didn't read, feel free to stop in on the next stream. Maybe we'll do this again tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. I do have a late reading to do tonight for one of my subscribers, so I will be getting to bed late. So if you want to message me or whatever, you can. I do have Google Hangouts, so if you want. But I'm doing a reading tonight at 11, so I have to kind of get moving here and get my balance of my day done before I have to do a reading and get my energy levels back up so I can continue the awesome read that I'm giving to one of our subscribers tonight, Scorp444. So make sure you ask her how her reading went the next time you talk to her. So we'll see you all tomorrow. This is Shaman Emmy saying good luck, and don't let anything weigh you down. Raise your vibration. Look at everything through happy eyes. Smile more. Listen to upbeat music. Meditate. And hang out with people that matter, that are going to help you on your journey. Don't waste time on the ones that want to suck the life out of you or your energy just to feed and take a faster route around, right? Don't let somebody do that to you, okay? So with love and light, I say good night to you all. I wish you all the best. Have sweet dreams, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. Shaman Amy signing off. Love and light, people.